he hemmed you up on the wall. As big as Vin Diesel is compared to you, because he's not a huge guy, but he's bigger than your ass. Where's the physical evidence? Where are the pictures your friend should have taken of your throat or any part of your body that he grabbed to throw you up against the wall?
Hmm.
Where's this evidence?
He
And if
picked
there
her
was
up and
that
told
kind
her
of
get her
evidence,
ass
why
out the
didn't you put
way.
it out 13 years ago?
Exactly. It should have been right there in that moment.
That's right.
I'm sorry if it ain't that damn traumatic. I mean, it is. No, it is if it happened.
Yeah.
You should
Yeah.
have gone somewhere then. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
telling you, she was coming on to him.
And she was fired. So
Yeah.
she
Yeah.
was fired. So something to cover up. She's thinking it's cover up, or the allegations, or whatever they called it. It seems crazy.
Yeah. It's real crazy. And like the math professor said, if it's traumatic, of course, we like I want to make sure people understand. We're not saying that she wasn't sexual assault because we wasn't there. It's just a time frame that rubs me the wrong way.
Yeah.
But if you've been sexually assaulted or raped, make sure go to the authorities. Don't wait because
Immediately.
don't immediately because that person might have did it to somebody else or may do it to somebody else.
And
So
and
so
as the
and
and as that famous show that starts off when don don tells you,
yeah yeah
the immediate
yeah
evidence is the
yeah
best evidence.
yes yeah
Oh man, speaking of which, the guy that played on the show with
Brooklyn 99.
no, not Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Steve Harvey show. The black kid that everybody
Romeo.
liked.
Romeo.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you know that a fan, he only saw her a couple times,
Yeah, she set him up.
set him up,
Yeah.
told some guys that he
Yeah.
sexually assaulted her. They believed it and killed him.
Yeah. I didn't
What?
hear that part. I heard the
Yes.
I didn't hear the part about that. I heard the part about she went over to his house and he went over to his house and she set him up and they tried to rob him and killed him. That's the way I
No.
heard. But like I said, I
She
don't
went-
know the exact.
Well, she went to the house to search the house, but when she
Let's say
left,
make
his
sure you say
buddy came over.
say allegedly. Say allegedly. Yeah.
Well, I ain't gonna
Okay.
say allegedly because I read it in the paper.
Okay.
That don't
Then.
mean
On
nothing.
CNN.
Yeah.
So, hey,
Nah, yeah. Okay. Then.
according to the news
That's
article
that's
I
Tim
read,
that's Tim Dawg from Be More Careful. He's in Texas. People don't understand that, all right?
you dang on skippy
All right.
that
The man
she,
on the street, Soup, Cigars, and the Blunt podcast has no
Yeah,
control over
control
what this
over-
man
you
says.
must
We
say
have
that's
no
right.
responsibility for what he says. Everything we say is on
Yeah.
us.
Yeah,
Is on
yeah,
the, on
okay,
the
yeah,
individual.
okay.
disclaimer,
So,
man.
That's the
Tim,
disclaimer right there.
you wanted on the past show.
That's why I say
That's the disclaimer.
allegedly. Hey. All right.
I feel you.
Hey,
It can't-
hey.
But
But
it
you,
can't be allegedly if it's true and she said it and been convicted of it.
okay.
That's not
Hey,
alleged.
okay then. All right. I hear you. But we talk about traumatic. I like I say, man, I've seen a lot of crazy ish. And I know people go through things. I know people lose their family members. I know people lose their friends. But this mofo right here done lost his goddamn mind.
Surprised fans at Wynwood Marketplace early Tuesday morning, December 12th, with an album listening party. During the introduction to his forthcoming joint project with Ty Dolla $ign, titled Vultures, Kanye appeared on stage wearing what appears to be a black Ku Klux Klan-style hood to perform the album's title track with his 10-year-old daughter Northwest by his side.
I got all towers, who them hoes is, but they all fine. Who them hoes is, but they all fine.
This is hardly the first time Kanye has promoted racist imagery in public. In October 2022, the rapper wore a long-sleeved shirt with "White Lives Matter" emblazoned on the back, while debuting his Yeezy Season 9 collection during Paris Fashion Week. Following Kanye's decision to wear the black hood on stage, fans took to Twitter to express confusion.
Pharaoh, I see you rubbing your head, you're rubbing your eyes. Pharaoh, you go first. What you got to say about it?
Man,
About
I'm
your
so
boy Kanye.
confused. I'm so confused with this guy, man. Just when he always, just when it seems like he coming back into the good graces of our arms, he go do some shit like that. Like, come on, brother, get it together.
Oh,
Get it
oh my
together. Now,
God.
that's the first time hearing about the black hoodie, but the White Lives Matter thing is
Mm-hmm.
supposed to be two brothers that had a clothing company that
Mm-hmm.
put that out, and he was
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
marketing for them, but they never explained anything. But the black hoodie, man,
Yeah.
I need to know because this is what his new album comes out December 31st. Like, do
Well,
you want album sales or what? I don't get it.
man, he gonna get sales regardless just because of crap like that. I mean, he
It's
know
just,
what he doing. He marketing
he's
nonsense.
wild, man. That's just
He,
wild. I
yeah,
don't
it's
understand what he's
wild,
trying to
boy.
push now. What are you pushing? What rhetoric are
Well,
you pushing
he's doing
with
what
the black?
all
Hey,
he's doing what all grifters do. They come up with something controversial to get people talking about him again because Pharaoh, you just said his album drops on the 31st. I didn't know that because I don't
mm-hmm.
care.
Mm-mm.
So he's
Oh
trying to
yeah,
get
we know about you and you don't care.
yeah, exactly. Exactly. So he trying to get people to he trying to get his name back out there because it's like when he broke up with Kim or Kim dumped him. First thing he do is go find himself another Kim looking ass woman so that people can put him so that people can talk about him again. Then he goes,
Yeah,
he
and
has this
he
Maya
was
culpa.
controlling her.
Exactly. He has this mea culpa. Oh, I'm not on my medication, blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that. My dude, y- you're irrelevant now. And it's unfortunate because the dude has talent.
Yes.
And you know what? I'm gonna try to, as far as the hoodie thing go, I'm gonna try to not vilify him and burn him to the ground for it. And I'll
Right.
say maybe he's trying to make a metaphor and was clumsy about it. I mean,
No.
going with I mean, if he was trying to do true KKK, he'd have went either red or white. And
Yeah, I'm just trying to see the
him going
significance.
black may be saying something, but the fact that he
Right.
don't want to say what it means
Right.
it's what's keeping people talking about him. So even
Right.
us talking about him is giving him the attention that he's craving.
That's right.
And that's why I'm
Uh,
saying maybe we should just let Kanye disappear and just let him become irrelevant because shit, honestly, all his clothes was ugly as hell anyway. His shoes was ugly as hell anyway.
God damn, Professor, tell me how you
No,
really feel.
hey
I
man,
mean,
right.
dude,
you,
His
you,
fashion
you know
style
how he
was
is.
dude, at one point Adidas was giving his shoes away and they couldn't because that shit is ugly.
Tim Dog, you laughing. But what you got to say about your boy Kanye?
Man, he's just trying to market himself, like like mad scientist said, he just trying to be relevant by saying something controversial, something that people gonna talk about like us. Think something that's you know the black hoodie. I mean, he just did that. Watch this. I'm gonna put this shit on and watch.
Right,
Everybody gonna be talking about
right.
it. Watch. I'm telling you. I mean, that's it. Him trying to be creative and making album sales because he knows that his number is up. He's no longer at that tier where he was a billionaire. He's no longer that. So
I
now he has.
yeah, I understand what everybody on the panel is saying, but this is my issue. Why would you pick a symbol like that though?
And see, and that's my
Because
And that's the part I don't get. Whether it's white, red, black, blue, brown, whatever. Why would you put on a symbol that was used to oppress people that look like you? I don't understand that part.
because putting on one of his ugly ass hats wasn't gonna get him no more notoriety. And
I'm
like you
telling.
said, the
Oh
problem I have
man.
with a bunch of black people that do shit like what Kanye do is they give so much damn comfort to the racist side of America. They give comfort to all the white supremacy they can give, all the anti-Semitic people they can give. And when it comes to black people, they go, "Oh well, you don't deserve my sympathy." And I know I'm saying I know after what I said earlier, I'm now bashing him for it because I done thought about it.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to say F Kanye
Yeah.
in the way that the Mad Professor normally says, and y'all all know how I normally say it. But like I said, he's gotten to the point where if he's not doing something controversial, no one cares. And
Mm.
that should be the
Exactly.
thing. No one should care anymore.
Yeah.
Everybody's reached out to this dude to try to get him some help that he says he needs, that he says he wants. But all he wants to do is do dumb shit for notoriety, like when him and his wife wore those stupid ass bodysuits.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
He
didn't get
too
that either.
old to be playing game. He too old
and
for
the
this shit
puffy
though.
jackets and all this other dumb, ugly crap that he says is fashion. Dude,
He too
no one
old for
cares
this,
about
man.
you anymore. And it's hard for you to get people back to that point where they don't even give a damn about your music. I barely cared for his music, but I damn sure didn't give a damn about his fashion. His music was
Even,
okay.
Yeah.
His
even
music
JC
was
said, "Come on,
okay.
man, you got to stop, man."
But I mean, come on, Kanye, bro. You
Yeah,
since
man.
since he lost his mom, he's been so damn wayward.
I was
And
about to say that too.
Mhm.
and it shows. His mom kept him centered in a lot of ways. And I think he took a lot of what happened to his mom on his shoulders because a lot of it happened because of him,
Yeah.
because of what he had. He did this and did that. But I mean, come on, Kanye, bro. I don't even want to say he can do better because I don't think he can anymore.
I got you.
No.
I got you. Tim Dog, you got anything else you want to say about your brother Kanye?
I mean, he's too old to be playing the games that he's playing or doing the things that he's doing. And they said they had his daughter Northwest on the stage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was singing. She actually is on his new album.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, what kind of father figure are you trying to portray? I mean, me personally, if I know that I have issues, but I want to include my children, I would get myself together first before trying to include my children because I don't want my children to see the side of me that I don't want them to see.
Hmm. That's understandable.
You know,
Yeah, Pharaoh, what you got to say about it?
Like I said, I don't know what to do with this dude, man. I'm confused. Every time he takes a couple steps forward, he takes 20 backwards. I don't fucking know what's
Yeah.
going on with this guy. Like he just had an interview where he was saying he had some really good points. But then this pops up and it negates everything that he
You
did.
see that's what I'm saying. Exactly.
Like,
Exactly.
come on, brother. Like, do you want us to support you? Or are you just so controversial and so out there on another planet that you like to see the turmoil that you're stirring up with our own people?
Yeah.
Like, I don't get it.
I,
Mm.
I say he's just bipolar. He's not on his medication.
Man, I don't.
Well,
Listen,
after a while,
even
that
if he
excuse-
was on,
Yeah,
Yeah,
that excuse
exactly.
is out
That's
the
an
window.
excuse.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, it's
yeah,
out the
yeah.
window, but
yeah. No, I'm
if
just saying
he's
we
still-
agreeing with you. We agreeing with you.
Yeah.
We actually agreeing with you, saying that yeah, he might not be on his medication, but how often are we going to say that he needs to take his medication? After
Right.
a while, if you keep hitting a dog, you keep hitting the dog over and over. The dog may not do anything at first, but you keep hitting it.
But-
All of a
but
sudden, the
who's
dog
gonna
gonna
tell
bite
him
you.
to take it?
Yeah.
Who's going to tell him to take it? His mom's
Yeah.
not here.
Yeah.
Well,
And
that should be
and
his wife's
She
position.
probably
he's
kept him
already
under
got
control
bit by
too.
losing
Yeah.
losing money. You know,
yeah,
like,
and that's why I say I agree with what Mad Professor said. Once his mother died, and it ties back into the topic that we talked about before, that trauma. I still don't think that he's gotten over that trauma of his mother dying because they were so close. And just like Pharaoh said, you know, because of him having all that money and she going overseas to get that surgery, because that's why she died, because she went overseas to get some type of
It was in
lipo.
Mexico, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't know where it was, but
Yeah.
that trauma, I think he's still dealing with that, and the way that he's portraying himself, to me, it's kind of clownish,
Yeah.
because you don't have to do that to get people to listen to what you're saying. And go back to Pharaoh again. Pharaoh said it perfectly. He got a new album coming out, so, and Professor and Tim say, so I need to do something to get the people talking. And now it's on me, and hopefully they'll go out and buy my album.
it was in one of
So-
the songs about it's profound. You
Yeah.
know,
Mhm.
he
His
said that
album will
from
be
his
on
album.
Tubi.
It's profound.
Yeah. So basically, y'all saying Kanye trolling us.
I think
Yeah.
he is.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Oh
He
yeah.
going about it the stupidest way possible, but I think he is.
Okay
Mhm.
then. Well.
It's the
Speaking
only
of,
way he knows how. We say it's stupid. That's the
Mhm.
only way he ever makes
Yeah.
stuff happen. He's always been like that.
well.
You know.
Speaking of a troll, what y'all think about this?
Well-known social media star Charleston White was reportedly arrested on a charge of cruelty towards animals in Tarrant County, Texas. While detailed information about the arrest has not been released yet, an alleged arrest report went viral on social media platforms, seemingly revealing the other charges against him. The arrest was made on Monday, December the 18th, and White was hit with 1 count of animal cruelty and 2 counts of assault with a deadly weapon. White's total bond was set at $31,000, and he was in custody at Lone Evans Correction Center, but he has now been released after posting the $31,000 bond. White's arrest occurred a little over a week after he was attacked at one of his comedy shows and after he begged for a date with Cardi B on social media.
Cardi B, can I take you out?
I'm sorry.
First of all, he need to get in the gym because that boy is bird. God damn.
He be more than that.
So I'm gonna go to Tip Dog. Tip Dog, what
Yeah.
you thought? You know, I don't know if you know who Charleston White is. So what's your
Mhm.
what is your impression of Charleston White?
Hey, animal cruelty. He probably out there shooting some cows or some shit because that's what they get you for.
But
here in
no,
courthouses.
what it was that he actually videotaped himself macing a cat. He was macing a cat, allegedly macing a cat. Well, it ain't alleged because he put it on the video. He was macing a cat, and he say f the ASPCA or whoever the animal people.
Oh, the panda people.
Yeah. That's why they got him on that. So go ahead, Tim Dog.
Oh man, that's funny shit. I'm sorry. wrong as hell, but funny as shit.
Yeah. Go ahead, Tim Dog. Pharaoh, go ahead, Pharaoh. Tim's still laughing. Go ahead, Pharaoh. Pharaoh, what you got to say about it?
That's what his dumb ass get for feeling himself doing something stupid.
Mm.
You know, you already know you put yourself out there to be this, it's very intellectual about how black people are. I'm sorry, how black people are acting in America. But then you go film yourself doing some shit like that, knowing that any cruelty to an animal, they're gonna get your ass. They'll protect the animal before they protect your dumb ass.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't get it. Why would you do that? Why would you film yourself?
Matt Professor, you whistling? What the
I
hell is
am.
it? Okay. Go ahead, Matt Professor.
My issue is
Uh-oh.
I've never heard of this fucking dude.
You never
Until
heard of
this
Char-
happened, I heard the
Oh,
name,
my
never
God.
saw him. I didn't realize Tim Dog make this dude look like fucking look like a string bean. This dude, like Pharaoh said, he needs to get in the fucking gym.
What
Number
you say?
one.
All right, so what you say? You say Charleston White made Tim Dog look like he a bodybuilder.
Holy fuck. But damn, but my thing is, who in the hell is this? I don't know this on stage. So what the first when the video said social media influencer, that right there let me know that he ain't shit. Number one. And Charleston White, if you listening, you ain't shit. Cardi B don't want you. You sorry piece of shit. And then you gonna film a crime? You gonna film yourself doing
exactly.
a fucking crime? It's like
an
what did he
animal.
say? You play stupid games, you win stupid fucking prizes. Motherfucker. Oh my. Now the mad professor is up.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, so
Charleston White was supposed to be. He's supposed to wear a suit and tie. Supposedly, what he said when he was on Capitol Hill and stuff like that.
yeah.
But now that he's back into our community, he's dressing like us, dressing like regular folks, talking about us. I mean, he puts us down every chance he get.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
he talks about us like we're dirt.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. My view of Charleston White people. I did a couple of videos on Charleston White, and I actually got a thing from YouTube. They said I was cursing to him. Basically, I got almost a strike, and they said, hey, you need to edit this. You just can't be talking like this. But he was on the with Cam Newton, and this is what he got to
Yeah.
say. And this what made me look at Charleston White different.
This is
Yeah,
but
the-
this is the only. I'm sorry, man. This is the only video that I agree with you on.
yeah,
Everything
yeah.
else before this has been trash.
Yeah. But listen to what he says though, and this is why, Professor, you might agree with him on this though. You might agree with him on this. Listen to what he says.
Saying has some truth to it. It's just the delivery. There's no denying that you're standing for and by your people.
Well, here's the thing. When you're addressing evil, you can't worry about the delivery. I talk like that to get my point across. Because when I wasn't talking like that, wearing a bow tie, y'all wasn't paying me no attention, and I was going to the Supreme Court changing laws and legislations in this country. I was working with over 50 U.S. congressional members, from Ted Cruz to Mark Rubio, Senator John Cornyn. I was on the front page of the American Bar Association Journal. I had done a study with News 21, Walter Cronkite School of Journalism. Y'all wasn't paying attention then. So, nigga, I gave y'all what y'all want. A ignorant motherfucking nigga that talk like them rappers. Now y'all listening. Now y'all paying attention, huh? I got y'all attention, checkmate. Now let me tell y'all what y'all need to hear. We fucked up as a race of people since y'all so caught up into my delivery. 5% of children now are catching HIV from ages 13 to 21. What y'all worried about? 85% of the new chlamydia, all the new cases are teenagers. What y'all so caught up about? Nigga, only 35% of most kids in inner cities can read on or above their grade level. What the fuck are y'all talking about and these kids can't read? Come on, my nigga. So if we gonna be real, let's be real. I'm not bashing the black woman in her BBLs. I'm not bashing the black woman because she wearing eyelashes. I'm not fucking with the sister because she got too many baby daddies. I'm addressing men.
So is he saying? Is he speaking? When he was wearing the bow tie, nobody was listening. But now that he's acting the way that he's acting, people are paying attention to him. Go ahead,
He's
Professor. What you
full
got to
of
say?
shit.
God
He
damn,
is
Professor.
full of shit. Because here's the damn thing. Did you ever see Barack Obama talk like that? Did you ever see Martin Luther King? Did you ever see Huey Newton? Did you ever see Malcolm X talk like that to get the fucking point across? He's full of shit. No, he's falling back into what makes him comfortable. He's falling back into the buffoon that he know people will give him money to be buffoonish on. So he's full of shit. I mean, you can get all those points across without falling back into the ignorant nigga. You can. I've seen it done. You can. So, like I said, he's just falling back into he's becoming the stereotype that he claimed he fighting against to try
Well,
to
he
get his
said it.
point across
Well,
when you
he
don't
said
have
it.
to.
Yeah,
And
He
that's my
said it,
point.
though.
You don't have to.
Yeah, he said it.
Our black leaders back in the day, they fought ignorance too, but they didn't become ignorance to fight it. So he's full of shit. He's just trying to get more money.
what you got to say, Tim Dolphin B. More?
I don't see it that way. I see it as him being creative and trying to get a message out. Sort of like Kanye without the medication. You know?
But they're both
You know,
still buffoons.
yeah,
Yeah.
you may see it as being buffoonery, but it works. People gonna
No, it didn't,
buy
because I never
Kanye.
heard of him before
Oh,
now.
well, that's because you probably not,
I
social
ain't heard of him
literate
before
like
either.
that. Yeah, I mean, I've only recently had, and
Yeah, like I said.
I didn't even know this side of him. I only knew the asshole side,
Mm.
you know. But I can see where he's coming from as far as the trying to get a delivery that people would understand.
Mm.
The
I
people
would say
who
people.
really, no, excuse me, the ones who really need to listen. The
But
kids who
but
out there
shouldn't you
who
change the
can't read
people
or
if you have
repair.
to change your delivery to that?
No, I
The
wouldn't
people should
say
have to
that.
change, not the delivery of the messenger.
Okay,
The
well,
people
the
need to
thing is,
change.
you have to sometimes guide people to what they want or need in order for them to take it and receive it. Because you know how we are. We think everything is skeptical. You know, our people, my parents, our generation from the past. Why won't you go see a doctor? I don't trust them. And you know what? Back then, I wouldn't trust a doctor either. But now things have changed, things are different. I can see him saying, you know, I'm up here with my bow tie, people laughing at me, calling me a clown. Ah, boy. But now I'm down here talking, you know, like I'm ignorant and telling jokes or doing whatever. Now people listen to me.
Mm,
Me personally, I don't see nothing wrong with it.
okay.
Aren't you
Pharaoh.
Now,
aren't
if
you
he doesn't
enabling?
fall
Aren't you
back on that, then it's something different.
Yeah. Pharaoh, what
aren't
you
you
got to say?
enabling that behavior when you stoop down to that instead of trying to uplift them?
Exactly.
You know, to me, it doesn't seem like he's uplifting anybody because of his delivery, like Cam was saying. Yeah, I see his point and I see his where he's going with it. But Cat Williams also said the same thing in his comedy act. You know, he's an intelligent brother, but then he acts like he's ignorant and stuff, and he gets more money. He said it best. It's like we are attracted to that type of nonsense where we need to get out of it. So don't
Exactly.
cater to
Exactly.
it. Don't change yourself to get your point across. Make everybody else change to get so they can understand
Exactly.
your point.
Exactly.
Okay, now,
That's how I
with
look
that
at
being
it.
said, is it a
Tim Dog, Tim
success?
Dog. Let me say
Is it
something
a,
quick. Like, let me say something quick. Like,
mm,
with this one, I gotta agree with Tim Dog. I know y'all probably say I got to
No,
say my
no,
favorite. I got to say my favorite phrase. You know, I'm gonna push back
no. It's not a
because
pushback. It's not a pushback. It's this is opinion based.
it,
So I
yeah,
mean, I get
I'm
it.
gonna tell. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you why I agree with him on this aspect of what he's saying because we like I always say we're from another generation. When you speak to these kids these days, when you speak intelligently, they're not hearing you. It goes in one ear and out the other. But by him speaking, he's speaking the way that these guys and these young women are out here in the street speaking. Now, do I think that he goes too far sometimes? Yes, I do.
mm,
I think he goes
personally,
overboard. You know what I'm saying? That's the part I don't like. But he's actually speaking to these young people of today, not our generation. Now, our generation, we like, yeah, he's a clown, he's a buffoon. But until I heard that, it made me look at him in a different
But
light.
see, you're not going to change minds just
Okay.
because you're changing the way you give the message. You're
Okay.
not
you
going to
may not
change their
change their
mind.
mind, but you will
You
get
need to
their
show them
interest
no,
and to
no,
show,
you
hey,
know,
wait a
no,
minute,
no.
what's
You
going
need to
on
be the
here?
example that you're trying to set. It's like
You
Gandhi
can be
said.
both.
Yes,
You can
You
be
and
be the
both.
that's why I'm
example
agreeing
that you're
with him.
trying to change. Be
You
the
can be
change in the
both.
world that you're trying to see. And
Okay.
Exactly.
that's
Well,
where he's messed up. I understand his message. I appreciate his message. But
Right.
well,
if reading levels are that low, you become an educator. You bring up educators. You raise up educators to do what you say is wrong. You don't change the delivery of your message to get your message out. You just don't. And like
Right.
I said,
okay.
Right.
him going to the buffoonery side just says niggas don't understand unless a buffoon is talking to him.
Mm.
No, that's not what he's saying. He's
Yes, it
Yeah,
saying
is
but
what he
since
said.
no,
That's
that's
exactly what
hold
he
exactly
on, that's
said.
not what
He
he's
said
saying.
you
He's
didn't listen
saying
to me
that
when I
since
was
they
dressed
not
up.
listening to me when I'm wearing a bow tie, maybe they'll
And
listen to
then
me
that is what
if
he's
I do
saying, Tim.
something if I do something different.
so
That's
Tim
what he's saying. And he
no, I
tried
get that.
something different.
Right.
That's
But
it.
what we're saying is don't go that deep into what you're doing. You can still deliver that message,
Okay,
but
I
you
mean,
don't have to become a buffoon about it.
everything will have flaws. People gonna agree or disagree no matter what he
We
does. If
understand
he
that.
does nothing, why don't you do something about it? Now he's doing something that's a little unorthodox, and I know it is, but is it effective? That's the only thing I worry
I don't
about.
think so.
Is it effective?
Yeah. And you know, to close this topic out, you know, we all like we say it's our opinion, but we are a generation that we had positive leaders that's out there, and they got positive leaders out here now. You know, a couple of brothers that they slipped my mind right now, but they out there speaking, and they're not stooping down to this level. But sometimes you need just like with Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. They say Martin was too far militant. Malcolm was, Martin was, hey, no. If you want, what he say? If you want to be violent, you
No,
can't be in this movement. But
Too
Malcolm was
passive.
like, well, yeah, if you want to be passive, you can't be in the movement. But Malcolm was like, they hit you, you hit them in the back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think sometimes when he's trying to do his message, it gets lost on our generation. But the young people are actually listening to what he's saying because he's actually speaking to them. He's not speaking to us because I totally agree with Pharaoh and the mad professor. You know, to me, yeah, you acting like a clown. Then I agree with Tim Dog because he's actually speaking to these younger generations that are actually going through the type of situation that he's talking about. Because what he said was when I was wearing the bow tie, nobody was hearing me.
mhm.
But when I start acting like one of these ignorant rappers, oh, now y'all can hear me. And then at the end, what caught me when he said that, when he called, he said checkmate. Oh, now checkmate. Oh, game over. Now listen to what I got to say. And then he went to that diatribe of what he said. And I was like, damn, this brother, he's an educated brother. So he could speak, he could speak like he knows what he's talking about, but he chooses not to
And
reach
that's
a,
what I
a
have an
different
issue with.
demographic.
Right, and that's I think that's where I'm with him, with the professor on this. I think that's where it's lost. It's
Yeah.
lost in that translation of what he's trying to do.
Because
Okay.
And
I've
because I
and
mean, just think he could bring other people like us
all of
onto track that had those kids that they're raising.
right.
Yeah. Okay. I see what
All
you're
of
You know what
saying.
I'm
us,
saying?
all of us have all of us raise kids. Imagine teaching your kids the way he's trying to teach your kids.
Exactly.
Mm-mm.
So you
Okay.
so
But
you
see, we
now
we
have a
weren't
bunch of
raised to
all
be
those.
that way though.
No,
So,
that's not what I'm
cause
saying,
like
Tim. That's not
man
what I'm
said,
saying.
Let him finish your
That's not what
thought,
I'm
Tim
saying.
Dog. Let him finish Tim thought because I'm gonna give you the
Yeah.
last say so on this. Go ahead, Pharaoh.
No, I'm agreeing with Matt first. That's not what that's what you're saying. That's not what he's saying is being it's lost because we're older, but with my children, they're not listening to Charleston White because I'm here.
Mm,
I'm here.
okay.
So I'm not worried about them listening to Charleston White. So who is he actually talking to? And those are the people that he needs to talk to or reach to teach the kids that's coming up today. Not the way the rappers are doing it, the way parents should be doing it.
Mm. Go ahead, Tim Dog. I'm gonna give you the last thought on this one.
no, I understand what everyone is saying, and I agree with it. Don't get me wrong, I do. But when you face with a dilemma, a problem that you're trying to solve, conventional ways sometimes don't always work. So to make a change or make a difference, you do something different. Now, when we first started getting vaccines, vaccinations for COVID and everything, people saying, "Oh, that stuff ain't it is bad for you. Don't do it." Blah blah blah. But it goes to show that the vaccines work. Him, oh, he talk about this, he talk about blah blah. But it goes to show maybe that the way he approaching the dialogue with the young people, getting them a chance, letting them hear what he says, get their interest, and then at the same time educate them. It's like a hook and reel. Throw the reel out there. You got something biting? Okay, you reel it in. Then you start from there. I don't know how his approach works. No one does.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm all down and game for anything that's going to help the youth,
Okay.
Mm,
especially with education.
mm.
All right.
See, my
And,
I
and,
question
got you,
is,
Tim.
once he reaches who he's trying to reach, is he going to change his message again?
Right. And once again, that's
Is he going
it.
to change
Is
his
it
delivery
effective?
again?
exactly,
It's
exactly,
mhm.
exactly. And like I say, yeah, Tim Dog. Hey, everybody on the panel, man, y'all hit it right on the head. And I don't have no issue with it. And hopefully, the people out there listen to what we're saying. Sometimes you do have to change your message up because sometimes people are not hearing what you're saying if you're saying it one way. But
Mhm.
are you going to change again? Are you going to go back to the bow tie? Because now people going, I don't know. They're gonna be confused if you ask me. They're
Right.
gonna be confused.
You
But
can
I
you
got
do
one more.
both.
I
Do
got one
both.
more
Yeah.
topic. One more
Okay.
topic. And I got to talk about my main man Trump. Oh my
Mm.
God, man! I did a video, man. I did a video. I chopped up a video. I had a black man call me a slave. Say I was on the plantation. I was like, God damn, why I'm on the plantation? Because I got my own opinion. And then I had the Trump supporters bashing me because of the post saying I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Say I'm a drone, a clone, a robot because I listen to CNN. It seems as though that people don't think that actually black men and black women can think for themselves. So I got bashed by the black and I got bashed by the white. I was like, God damn, I can have my own
That's
opinion,
when
and
you know
that's
you're
why I
doing
did the
something
video.
right.
That's right. But this mofo, I'll make sure I'm gonna use the professor word. This motherfucker, this motherfucker. When he said this, I lost it.
I think the real number is 15, 16 million people into our country. When they do that, we got a lot of work to do. They're poisoning the blood of our country. That's what they've done. They poison mental institutions and prisons all over the world, not just in South America, not just the 3 or 4 countries that we think about, but all over the world. They're coming into our country from Africa, from Asia, all over the world. They're pouring into our country. Nobody's even looking at them. They just come in. The crime is going to be tremendous. The terrorism is going to be and then we built a tremendous piece of the wall, and then we're going to build more.
So my question is, how the hell people coming here pausing in the blood? But everybody here, if you're not an Indian, you're a goddamn immigrant. So, Professor, mad Professor, I see you seething. You ready to go ahead and get your grind on.
Let me tell you about this sorry bastard and the people
I'm
whose
listening.
sorry
I'm
asses
gonna
raised
refill
him.
my drink, get ready for the after
Oh
party.
yeah, you can fill
But
your
I
drink
can
because
hear
it's gonna
you.
be a minute. Let me tell you about this sorry mother. Oh, this guy. The fact you notice the countries he named:
Yeah,
Africa,
and that's what I'm saying.
Asia,
Yeah,
South America. He
yeah,
didn't bring up Europe, even though there are more European and Canadian immigrants that's here legally than
exactly,
any other country. He
exactly.
didn't mention them. No, he mentioned the dark people because that's who he appeals. He appeals to the racist part of America. And the sad shit about this is America fought against this kind of crap. We fought against fascists like Mussolini and Hitler. And now this son of a bitch is the fucking leader of a party? Are you kidding me? This man is the Lord. This man is the worst fucking human that's ever been born on this planet. And the sad shit is you can't tell his followers that Trumpy Dumpty is not the be all see all.
I'm gonna use that Trumpty Dumpty. Oh God, that's gonna be
You
the next
can't
title
tell
of my
them that
goddamn.
because this son of a bitch has made it okay for them to say the racist shit that goes on in their head that they have to let out now. He's telling them, "Oh, it's okay to be racist because you can be like me." It's white. It's like when he said they're prosecuting me to get to you. Well, motherfucker, if you break the law, yes, they're gonna prosecute you. You
That's right.
broke the fucking law. Who else? Y'all, everybody was in the military. All of y'all was in the military. Y'all tell me one person in the military who can take top secret information and not be brought out in handcuffs. No, they gave this son of a bitch opportunity after opportunity to give back the shit, and he said, "No, it's mine." And then when they go get it, oh, they're raiding Mar-a-Lago, that backwater ass fucking place in Florida. Get the man, this son of a. You know what? Somebody else go because I'm
Go,
gonna
go,
keep
go, go ahead,
cursing.
Pharaoh. Go ahead, Pharaoh. Hey, before you go, hey, man, Professor, your mama done told you about all this cursing.
I know. I'm sorry, mama. I'm sorry. But y'all know how I get when Trump with Thin Skin's name come up.
Go ahead, Pharaoh.
The only thing I want to add to that is, so my wife comes from a foreign country, one of the countries that he named. With that being said, she left a country that was being ran like what Trump wants to run this country like.
Right.
So why the fuck would she want to leave that country that was in civil war to come to America where you're supposed to have the land, was supposed to be the land of the free, to live in tyranny?
A melting pot.
Yeah, and live in tyranny for what white America is believing should happen. It doesn't make any sense. And if these people don't see what's really going on, there was a clip where this one man said, "Why is everybody who's educated voted for Biden?" Even with Biden is questionable, but
Yeah,
right, even with Biden is questionable. Well, with that being said, he just showed his ignorance in what he didn't understand because he's not educated. He's making the $60,000 a year, where Trump's making. Trump is not even in his league. Why are you supporting a person that is not economically in your favor? Right?
And
And
the
if you
thing, and the
and
thing,
yes,
I'm
no, go
sorry,
ahead,
Pharaoh. Go ahead.
No,
The
go ahead,
thing,
go ahead.
you know what? Fuck this. The thing about Trumpy Dumpty dumbass. Let me tell you about this son of a bitch.
There you go again.
Man,
Hey man, let's go.
I'm sorry, but
Hey,
you notice he never gives facts. He gives what he gives his conjecture on what he fucking think is happening. I've never heard him give a fact ever
His
in
whole
one of
speech
his damn
is opinionated,
speeches.
man. He's opinionated speeches. There's nothing.
And that's my point. I want facts from a leader. I don't want the leader to tell me what they think is happening. Oh, 15 million coming across, blah blah blah. This where, how?
And when.
shit, they was coming
Exactly.
across when he was president.
Exactly. And the shit of it is, and then all you right wingers who ain't listening, because I know y'all done cut it off when we started bashing his dumb ass. Let me tell y'all this.
Go ahead,
This
Professor.
administration has, in the 4 short years of this administration, 3.5 short years of this administration, rather, they've deported more people than your guy did his whole fucking time in office. They've already passed you up. So who has an open border? You dumb motherfuckers. Who has a fucking open border? Let me tell y'all something. This man is supposed to be a fucking billionaire. The average Trump voter makes $60,000 to $70,000 a fucking year. Do you think his tax cut is gonna fall back on billionaires after the end of this year? No, it's gonna fall on you ignorant jackass. They're taking away the shit that you're fucking calling a goddamn entitlement. They're coming for your fucking Social Security, your fucking Medicare. Get the fuck, man. I'm done.
Go ahead, tip dog, and be more careful.
Hey, fuck it.
Hey,
Yeah, drop the mic on that one. Tip dog, go
mercy.
ahead, tip dog. Before we close the show out.
you know he's the only president that hasn't passed a law but only passed executive decisions
Yeah, executive orders. Yeah.
or executive orders.
Mm-hmm.
That tells you something about a person. You
Yeah.
know, being the only president to do that, even though, sometimes your job requires you to make sacrifices to put things into law. And to me, that just shows his lack of leadership, his lack of politics, his lack of understanding of anything governmental, because he's always looking to get over.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
You notice he's so ugly that he's the only president in history whose looks didn't change even after one
Yeah.
term in office. He
Yeah.
looks exactly the same because he started ugly, he finished ugly. And because he did nothing, he didn't have no stress to try to get shit passed. He looks look after his first 4 years, Obama went from looking like
black to gray.
yeah,
Mhm.
his hair turned gray after
Yeah.
one term.
Yeah.
Trump
yeah.
looks exactly the same. I mean, yes, he paints his orange on. Yes, he paints it on. Yes, his hair looks like a fucking chia pet.
A pompadour.
Yes, but he looks exactly the fucking same because he never did anything. The man golfed 300 days of his damn term in
Yeah.
office.
Yeah. Yeah.
He did nothing.
And just to close this out, I'll be the first one to say that I don't think that Barack Obama did enough for the average person, the average black man, the average black woman in America. But, he was trying to be the president of everybody. So I'm going to give him a little bit of leeway. But then he had the Senate and he had the Congress fighting against him as well. But this guy to me, this guy is the biggest con artist out there. And and to me, it hurts America because it makes us look like we would put anybody in office that would say the most outlandish ish that could be said, and goes back to the math professor and what he said. If you listen to it, it's racist undertone. It's a lot of racist undertone because all the countries that he named are people of a dark complexion or not white, because he didn't say Europe. And the math professor made a perfect point. There's more immigrants that are here illegally from those countries than there are any place else. And then I heard something, a good clip. I wish I had it. This guy said he was giving a sermon, and he was talking about Trump. He was like, unless you are Native Americans, we all are immigrants. And he said that the people that actually came over in the Mayflower, they wasn't the smartest people in the world. They wasn't the scientists. They was the underclass.
Exactly.
They came to America to get a better way. And the way he summed it up, it wasn't the king on that boat that came over here. Yeah, it was the housekeepers. Yeah, and that's the part when he said that they're tainting the blood of America. That just shows how ignorant that he is. Because the truth be told, isn't his first wife Ivanka? Wasn't she from one of those countries?
Every wife he's ever had except Marla Maples is a foreigner.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But
They're
ladies
Russian.
and yeah, yeah. But ladies and gentlemen, hope y'all enjoyed this show. I know I did.
I'm sorry, everybody.
Yeah,
I'm
I
sorry.
enjoyed
No, don't be
Yeah,
sorry.
sorry. No, because that's what we here for. On Two Cigars and a Blunt. Hey, we're gonna keep it real. We're gonna tell you how we feel. We're gonna make sure that you get something. If you didn't get something, that's on you. We just the messengers. Like I always say in the army, let it go in one ear and out the other. But if you hear something that you can think about, let it marinate there for a while. So Tim Dolphin, be more careful. What you got for the people?
Hey, don't let 45 get to you. Not all ignorant people know that he's crazy. Eventually, his wrong's gonna catch up with him.
Yeah.
It may not seem like it is now, but trust me, he talking about immunity from doing anything while he's in office.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. You got to be a crazy, cynical motherfucker to believe that.
Yeah, I got you. Bad Professor, what you got for the people?
All right, folks. I'm gonna give y'all something from Kurt Vonnegut that really goes to what we were talking about. Kurt Vonnegut said, "Did you know that if you put 100 black ants and 100 red ants in a jar, nothing will happen? But if you shake that jar hard enough, the ants will start killing each other. The red ants will consider the black ants their enemies. The black ants will consider the red ants their enemy. When the true enemy is the one who shook the damn jar." And the same thing is happening in human society. So before we attack each other, you should think about who's shaking the damn jar.
God damn it, boy. I like that one, boy.
I know.
Go, Pharaoh King. I don't know how you gonna top that one, but go ahead, Pharaoh. Let the people get the people something before we go.
Hey, I got something for the late great Bruce Lee to calm everything down. A little bit of self-motivation.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Don't speak negatively about yourself, even as a joke. Your body doesn't know the difference. Words are energy and it casts spells, and that's why it's called spelling. Change the way you speak about yourself, and you can change your life. What you're not changing, you're also choosing. So take that for what it's worth.
Okay.
See, I do that every day.
Yeah. And of course, we don't have poor boy from the boot. He probably ain't had his shit together anyway.
Yeah, he was on the
What was the question?
Yeah, what was the question? What was the question? But ladies and gentlemen, like I said before, Two Cigars and a Blunt, we always on every Friday, 8 p.m. Make sure you come in. Make sure you send us your comments. They're greatly appreciated. Like you say before, like we say before, we just getting started. We getting better and better every time. Our show's getting better and better. So make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend. And hey, like I say, we don't have all the answers. These are just our opinions. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully you get something out of it. And like I always say, I'm the man on the street.
Pharaoh King.
Tim Dog from Be More Careful. I'm sorry.
And the mad professor living in the boot. Come at me if y'all need to.
That's right. And check it out now. Hey, the party, it's not going to stop here because we're going to do our after show called Ashed Out. And on Ashed Out,
calm down.
Yeah, on Ashed Out, we just have a conversation about whatever. So we don't have a set anything. So make sure you come and join us for Ashed Out. And with that, we out.